I'm answering questions that I wish I knew in advance, and I'm making mistakes for you so you don't have to make them yourself. This is part 1 of a 5-part series all about transportation here in South Korea. If you do find this video helpful at any point, please give it a thumbs up and let me know. And make sure you hit subscribe because I am going to continue to upload content to help you if you're coming and traveling to South Korea. Make sure to check the other 4 parts out because I'm going to talk about buses, taxis, subways, and trains. But for now, we're going to talk about the really important thing, the T-money card. This will be your best friend, okay? This is what gets you on the bus. This is what gets you on the subway. This is how you can pay for your taxis. This is very important, but I didn't know how to get it until I randomly asked a stranger. So I will be that stranger for you, and let's talk about how to get a T-money card. T-money cards are in convenience stores. Convenience stores here in South Korea are very convenient and wonderful. They're on every street corner. There's usually multiple of them. Some of the brands of convenience stores, I'll put them on the screen. Look for a convenience store and you can go up to the person behind the register and say, T-money 있어요? Which means, do you have? Sometimes they will say, 없어요, I don't have it. Sometimes they'll try to point you like, oh, that one over there has it. But if they do have it, they'll usually show you a little box of which one would you like, or they'll have a wall and you can kind of pick and choose which ones of the cards that you want. For people who are really into K-pop, like BTS, I've heard that they have like BTS cards. You just have to find them at certain convenience stores. This costs 4,000 won to buy the card, and then you will load this up and put money on it so that you can take transportation vehicles. Conveniently, if you went to government facility quarantine, you are going to end up getting dropped off at either the Seoul bus terminal, where all the buses kind of like the big hub, or the train station, like where all the KTX and the different trains leave from. You get to choose between these two, or someone can pick you up. Seoul station is going to be kind of in the heart of Seoul, in the middle of the north side of the Han River, and then the express bus terminal is going to be in Gangnam, which is on the south side of the river. If you are staying in Seoul, there's a high probability, unless you're in Gangnam, that you're on the north side of the river. So I would go to Seoul Station, which is where I went, and when they drop you off, conveniently, there's a convenience store, but you can walk in there and ask them for the T-money card. Very important is that you have to, for some reason, you have to buy them with cash. Some people think that they want to bring cash when they come here with them, and they'll go to their bank and request like currency from another country, but that can get really expensive. You're usually paying like way more out of country rather than if you were just to come to the country and pull from an ATM. Some people want to feel more comfortable though, so they'll pull from their bank and make a request at their bank, or have foreign currency, and then when you arrive in South Korea, you can exchange it in the airport. But again, this is going to be a little bit more expensive than if you were to just go to an ATM and pay a little bit of a service fee and withdraw money from there. If you don't have cash, there's actually an ATM directly to the right of this convenience store. So if you go in there, you can withdraw money. Sometimes cards won't work in certain ATMs, and so you just have to move on to the next one. But if you go into Seoul Station, there's other convenience stores and more ATMs, so you can give those a try. In Seoul Station, there's a phone case store. I bought this online, not there, but there are phone cases there, and they have card holders, and these are wonderful because you can slip your card, well, it's a little hard when there's no phone, but you can slip your card in here, so it's always at the ready, because when you get off transportation, you need to beep when you get on, and even buses, you have to beep as you leave. But something I would highly recommend you do is never put too much money on your card. I may or may not have already lost one, so I just wouldn't put too much money on it at a time, because you can always put more money onto it in a convenience store, or you can go into the subway and there's stations that you can put your card on it and it will read and tell you how much money you have on it, and you can add more money onto that card. Every time I've had to load it, you have to use cash. So it's always good to have a little bit of money on you, but something that can be annoying is you might not know how much money is on your card. I got you. I was looking for my phone. I'm using it to record. Anyways, there is an app called buca, and this is crazy convenient, but you literally just like place your card on it and kind of like swipe it or tap it. Usually I'm just going like this for a while for it to work, but eventually it'll read your card and it literally tells you on the screen how much money you have on your card. But just so you know, this T-money card in Seoul, you can use it in the taxi, the bus, and the subway. In Busan, which is where I go to a lot, I kind of live there right now, complicated. but you can use this on the subway and on the buses, but you cannot use it in taxis. In the other 4 parts of this series, I explain how you can pay for everything, how you can get taxis, all that jazz, so go check those out. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions at all. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, that means a lot to me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!